7 Days to Die. I have been doing a little bit of inventory management. I've set up a bunch of chests here because I've decided that this building will make a good base, at least an interim base. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do, now that it's after 4 o'clock and the runners are not running anymore, I am going to duck around the corner here and get to these chests, grab all the stuff out of them, move them up into the place. Obviously making several trips to do that. And then I want to go up and get the other chests that are sitting in the road up there between here and the hub city, and then finally go back to the hub city in the wall base and get all of that stuff and bring it back here. Alright, foodstuffs. Okay. Medical related things. Water counts as foodstuffs. Empty jars, water. Empty jars. And miscellaneous things that will eventually be what? I don't know. Raw resources. And miscellaneous. Well, no, this can go into miscellaneous. Stuff for making weapons. That's miscellaneous. Tell me, are bones good for anything at all aside from making glue? Gotcha. That'll teach me. Never leave the door unlocked. Or open in this case. Ugh. I panicked, hit the wrong key. Alright, let's see. Are there any other of these guys out here wanting to have fun? Oh, that's right. This is day 24. And that would explain it. There's a thing that I've heard about, that dog hordes, which are supposed to show up the day before the day 7 horde, are showing up, well, the first time on day 6 like they're supposed to. And then after that, every day 6. So this is day 24, a day that is divisible by 6. And so dogs are a thing today. Okay. Well, just have to keep my eyes open. And how about keeping the door sealed? And a weapon selected at all times. That sounds to me like a good idea. Alright. Okay. happens over here. Alright. I think that was just about everything in those 3 chests. And if so, I need to go get the content of the ones in the road, and then I need to make a few longer trips back to the cave area, gather up stuff from there. Now, I had talked about I was going to make a forge and such like, but that's not going to happen for a while, at least right away, because the one thing that I didn't have for that was a supply of clay, which I should dig up while I'm out the next time I run into a patch of it. Because that's just plain going to be handy. Hello? Somebody got a dude. Ah, there's my torches marking where the chests are. Oh, you and your stamina. Come on. Get a move on. Alright. That's that load. I see you there, Cujo. Take the hides over gravel for now. Yeah. Reload, always reload. Alright. Well, there's the clay. Here, have a coffee, will you? I sworn I saw something dark, but oh, of course, Le Piggy. And I've gone a little far afield here. There we go. There's another doggy. We'll take the hide. And yours. Come on. Okay. Lots of dogs. This neighborhood's gone to the dogs. But I still want their hides. Okay, great. Alright. On to the house, drop stuff off, and then I'm going back up to the road for another trip. And probably 3 or 4 trips out to the cave. Alright, I'm going to inventory manage this stuff and get myself in order. I don't know. Alright, good enough for now. Heading back out for another load. Try to move as much of this during day 24 as possible, in spite of the dogs. Although, I should use the antibiotic, shouldn't I? All right. Well, that helped a heck of a lot. Not. All right. Actually, wait a minute. I'm going to put one thing back so that on the way back, I can make some use of the shovel and dig up some clay while I'm out here. Now, head this way. Doesn't matter. Alright, let's just dig up some of this clay. After we shoot it to make sure it's dead clay. Yes, I tried to hit her with the shovel because I was caught just a little bit unprepared. 17 clay. Let's dig up some more. Figure what the heck. As somebody once said, if you're going to pick up one, you might as well pick up a stack. Assuming it's available and you have the stamina for it. Alright. That's 31. That's probably more than I'll need for a while. Hold up. I hear it, but I do not see it. Okay. The thing about that modification that lets you see the, oh, there it is. The supply crate on the map is that it only works once after you bring up the map. Now, like for example, if I were to close the map and reopen it, this would be gone. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to set a waypoint right there. And then I'm going to head back to the house, drop all this stuff off, and then I'm going to run over to that supply drop because it will no doubt contain something or some things of interest. Ah, there's town. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to take advantage of these drop chests. And I'm going to keep that as a stamina boost. Alright, let's go get that airdrop. And then I'm going to make a few more trips to transfer stuff, this time going through the hub city to the cave and getting everything. And as long as it's relatively uneventful, I'm just going to cut till it's taken care of. Well, after I get my airdrop, of course. And quite possibly some bear stew fixings. Oh, note to self, don't approach the bear up close like that. Shoot that SOB from a distance. That way. That was less than stellar. Okay, translation, it was effing stupid. Getting that close up on a bear. Without it first being dead. Pool of water, good to know about. Since there are no rivers and lakes in this version. At least so I've heard, so it appears so far. Well, with open terrain like this, it ought to be reasonably easy to spot the cave. Whoops. Right now, I'd just like to spot it and get on my way. All right. I know I marked the spot right, and I'm just about on it. Of course, that is generally sort of in the neighborhood-ish kind of thing. And once you get there, you have to look around a bit. There. I've got room for it. McDivers, the riddle of steel. Flaming arrows. First aid kit schematic. Oh yeah, this was worth coming after. Alright, now, map. Yeah, for this one I need to stop back here, drop stuff off, and then I'm going to make the cut, go ahead and make some back and forth trips to the cave to bring stuff out to the new city, or town, or suburb, or whatever it is. And so long as all that back and forth is uneventful, I will just cut right past it. Apparently somebody's having a disagreement with the bear. Oh boy, dog bark. Don't. Oh, there's the bear. Don't want to get in that fight. I hope the bear wins. Meanwhile, I don't believe that. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm going to get that thing now. I earned... Oh, hey, you. No fair. No fair glitching into terrain like that. And now I'm hearing the ugly sound of dogs growling. Because I did the not very smart thing chasing that animal all over the place when I should have just ignored it and headed for home, like I'm doing now. Bearing in mind it's 15:52 in the afternoon. Stamina is shot to pieces. That might help that a little bit. Okay. Drop this stuff off, and then if I don't allow myself to be distracted by shiny things, then I have a good chance of being able to get most, at least, of the stuff from the cave and bring it over here. And hopefully some of that will involve a lot of coffee. Alright, read the schematic. And read that one. And scrap all of them. There. Alright. Dropping stuff off. Oh, Riddle of Steel. Let's read that. I'm going to have to spend a bunch of time overnight doing the inventory management thing with this, because I'm just throwing this stuff in there to get it thrown in there. I hear you talking, but you ain't saying nothing. Okay, back to the road, and then on to the cave. Actually, just on to the cave. And be more careful this time. I saw that hornet over there. And I just heard it again. Well, the cops have been Shotgun City, haven't they? I'm not complaining, because all those shotguns come with a load of ammunition. So at least 8 rounds plus whatever other he's carrying. Alright, down to the cave, and let's begin the move out. And I'm continuing my commentary because, frankly, I'm not going to know until I get into the editor what parts I'm going to cut. Alright. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm taking all of it. And it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trips. Yeah. It's going to be a bunch of trips. And I'm not going to get it all in one go. It just isn't going to happen. But that's alright. I'm going to move it all. And the whole idea here is that once I get all this stuff moved, and I have completely abandoned the cave and reset a spawn point back at the new location, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit out of the game and I am going to delete the region files for everything west of here, because they've been buggy and problematic and whatnot, and I'm better off without them. Moving this thing from 11.6 into a 12 point whatever random gen sounded like a great idea, but in actual practice it has been more trouble than it's worth. So it's going to be good riddance to bad regions. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. I have to go this way to go around the precipitous drop. Soon enough, I'll be mining in that. Oh, you and your huffing and puffing. Gee, Christmas. Alright. Alright. Neighbors are apparently getting antsy. Particularly the four-legged ones. Okay. I'm just thinking about in-game time. I don't think I have time to go all the way back to the cave. Ah. Get me the hides. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to head over here empty out what's in the boxes, and then spend the night doing inventory management. There isn't really time for another run to the cave. But at least it's been a productive day, and the move is half over. Well, maybe about a third over. At the very least, I should be able to put up some torches in the building down there so that I could see what's where. In the meantime, I am going to spend the night doing that inventory management. It's getting already starting to get dark, and they start to run in 31 minutes. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.